Hello guys, it's Keto Phoenix here and welcome to another one of my videos. As you guys can tell from my thumbnail, I want to talk everything vitamins in today's video. I feel this is important not just for keto but also for running. Honestly, this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see people doing on keto. They start feeling tired, hungry all the time, weakness. For me, when I was first starting out, I noticed that, and I didn't hear a lot of people talking about this, but for me, I felt kind of like my head was full of helium. It was really weird. So like if I moved my eyes really quick, it was like I almost got dizzy, like my eyes couldn't focus. And I remember being slightly worried about that. So I did some research into it. I didn't want to just give up on keto because I knew it worked for so many people. So I did some research into it and I learned really quick that my problem was not getting enough vitamins. They are important and you do get them in a lot of your foods. So people who are on the ketogenic diet, even low carb and paleo, have this problem. Vitamins are so important, and you would be surprised. I mean, despite the fact that there's so many foods out there that aren't good for you, there's properties to those foods that do help you. Even people who are on the standard American diet can suffer from nutritional deficiencies. So it's always important to try to pinpoint those. And I would definitely talk to a doctor about it. So you have calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus that are really important vitamins to have in your diet, especially if you're running, because they're really good for bone development. And of course, there's iron. Iron is very important because it carries oxygen. It really helps for your body's growth and development. Part of why these are so important is because these aren't minerals that your body produces naturally on their own. You need to supplement them in. All these B vitamins are super important because they play a really big role in helping turn all of your the food you eat, into energy. So as a runner, I am telling you what, get those vitamin B supplements in. Please, please, please. They will help you take the foods that you eat, the nutritions that you eat, and turn them into energy. Real quick, I wanted to talk about just some of the vitamins that I take. Now, I am not a fan of taking multivitamins. Yes, it makes it easier because you're taking one pill and you're getting all of your vitamins in at once. But see, here's the thing. For every one of those pills, it only has so many milligrams in there, right? So then you take that total of milligrams and then you need to split all of those between all of the vitamins. So you're not getting very much nutrients from each one of those vitamins because they're having to split all of the dosages to equal up to that one amount in that one pill. I'd rather take 6 vitamins and get all the nutrients I need from each vitamin than take one multivitamin and not really be getting much of anything out of any of them. So first one I'm going to talk about is my Element. No, I'm not sponsored, obviously, but I love Element. If I go on a run and I haven't had my Element, it's pretty hard. I feel more tired. This definitely gives me more energy. I like to drink it maybe a half an hour before I go on my runs. I definitely love Element. There's other electrolyte drinks out there. I would just make sure to check your facts on them because some of them contain a lot of sugar. If you're a runner, seriously, you need something high end like Element. I've started practicing drinking Element while I'm running, which is different to me than just drinking regular water. It affects my stomach differently. And again, it's just something that I have to get used to. And so I don't necessarily need it right now because I'm starting out so slow again. I'm not into the long distances, but when I do get to that point, I will need the Element, and I want to have my body ready for that when the time comes. My favorite's the watermelon. I'm taking vitamin C. My husband and I both are. We got sick a lot in 2024, and that really affected things. So vitamin C is going to help with our immune systems, and hopefully will help us be able to fight sicknesses a little bit better, especially now that we're getting more active with other people and other groups. I'm competing in PopCon again this year, so I don't want to go through all this hard work and all of this money to build an outfit just to get sick and not be able to compete. I think I would cry. Let's just say we don't compete in PopCon for the winning money, because the amount of money that goes into these costumes is just crazy. And with the fact that me and my daughter both are creating costumes, we're definitely not doing it for the money. So far, we seem to be doing good with the vitamin C, and I actually like these because they've got a flavor to them. This one isn't really for nutritional purposes, for running and health and stuff like that. But I do the hair, skin, and nails. I just started doing these recently. My hair has been really thinning out. I don't know, maybe it's with age, I don't know. Maybe it's just a personal thing, but I feel like my hair is always been really, really fine baby hair. And I just want to try to thicken it up a little bit. And then, of course, my skin, since we've moved to the desert, my skin has been very dry and scaly. I think I'm turning into a lizard. These vitamins have actually been helping with my skin a lot. I don't feel as dry and as itchy since I started taking these. Okay, another supplement that I'm taking is collagen. Collagen is really important. It's basically a protein that your body makes. As you get older, your body starts breaking down that collagen a lot more. And so now that I'm in my 40s, I have been really thinking about ways that I can help my body to stay as healthy as possible, especially as a runner in her 40s. Oh, another little side benefit that I almost forgot to add with collagen is a great supplement to help you promote good heart health, which again, as a runner, I think it's important for everybody, but I don't know, maybe it's because I run and I feel like my heart's going to beat out of my chest 90% of the time, But it's also good to help boost muscle mass. So I could use some muscle mass in all these runs. I'm just saying, I'm leaving it there. Okay, another one that I take is apple cider vinegar. Now, a lot of people have probably heard of the benefits of apple cider vinegar already, so I won't touch on it a ton. I do not like apple cider vinegar. I have tried it in so many different ways. I've tried different recipes. I've tried it adding it to lemon juice and other things you're supposed to mix in with it, and it just, oh, I just couldn't do it. It's hard to make a habit of doing something every day when it just absolutely grosses you out. So I take the apple cider vinegar tablets. Now, these have been rumored, apple cider vinegar has been rumored to really help with weight loss, which is why it's become such a fad. People, take 2 tablespoons, some take like half a cup. Some people take the supplements like I do. It's also known to help kill harmful bacteria in your body, lower blood sugar, which I'm all for that. My grandpa was a diabetic and my grandma was a diabetic. And so, and with me having, for those who have watched my journey on keto will already know this, I had gestational diabetes with both of my sons. Apple cider vinegar, guys. That's part of why I'm taking it. That's part of why I do keto. That's part of why I'm working so hard to better my health, because watching my family struggle with diabetes, I don't want that to be my future. The only thing I'm going to say is, so far, none of the research that I have found really shows that whether you're drinking it or taking it in a supplement really has any different effects. I figured I can't drink it, I might as well take it in a supplement and call it good. It's basically just apple cider vinegar in a powder form. So, of course, I've got magnesium, which helps with my bone and muscle health. Again, keep those muscles healthy. And I've got one left in here. So I'm going shopping tomorrow for sure, so I can get some more of these. I don't have it with me because I just had my last one today and then I threw it out before I remembered I should have held on to it so you guys can see it. But I take prenatal vitamins. No, I don't plan on having kids anymore. No, I'm not pregnant. I just love the benefits of prenatal vitamins. And I've had several of my doctors tell me after I had my babies that I should keep taking them, especially when I was breastfeeding both of my boys. And so I've just continued to take them. I figured it can't hurt anything. And the last one I take is cranberry. I take these every single day. These cranberries tied in with the ketogenic diet have been a master fixer for my body. I'm going to talk about monthlies here. So that's something you're not interested in, I would skip ahead a little bit, and I will continue to hold this bottle like this while I'm talking. So you know that as you're skipping, when I'm done, I won't be holding the bottle no more. For as long as I can remember, when I first got my period, I started late. I was almost 16 when I got my first period. And then after that, I never had a normal period. They were small when I did get them. And I would skip every other month. Sometimes I would go to 2 to 3 months before I would have a period. And this all led into, like, I got married, and I just thought this was all normal. I didn't have a mom. I was too embarrassed to talk to my grandma about it. So I just assumed it was normal. And so I never really talked about it. And it wasn't until I found out that I was pregnant with my daughter. I have a hormonal imbalance, which is why I break out so easy, why certain foods bother me. Like, I can be really good for 2 or 3 days, and then like my face will just thin out really, really well. And then I'll have one day where I eat candy or, I cheat off. And then it's like overnight, my face swells up like I'm having an allergy attack, right? It just swells up. It's crazy how it does that, but that's part of that hormonal imbalance. And I take these cranberry supplements because they help, along with the ketogenic diet, to regulate my period so that I have them every month. And I find that even though they are heavier and more painful, I'm at least having them every month, which is really, really important. So if you're a female and you're watching this, and maybe you're on the younger side and you don't have regular periods, it's not normal and you should go get it checked out. I will tell you that they did try to put me on birth control after my daughter to help regulate me, and I got really, really sick. And I couldn't, it hurt, and I was sick, and I couldn't do it. So they took me off of them. Now, real quick, I know I've been talking for a while, but I'm going to talk a little bit about, say you don't want to take the supplements. There are foods that you can eat that will help you get your vitamins in that are good on keto. And I'm just going to touch on them real quick because I know this video is getting long and I don't want to take up your guys' time too much. So from magnesium, some things that are great to have are spinach, avocados, pumpkin seeds, Swiss chard. Another thing is MCT oils. Now, just be careful with them. If you've never taken them before, start out really slowly, because I have heard, and this happened to me too, I didn't go as slowly as I should when I started taking MCT oil. And I was on the toilet a lot. Let's just put it that way. It's very oily, and it really hit my system in an interesting way. A great source of MCT oil is coconut oil. And I have used coconut oil in a lot of my cooking. So it's a great way to get some of those MCTs in there. You don't have to go to the store and buy a special brand or bottle of MCT oil that's like ridiculously expensive. You could just get some pure coconut oil, and that would be a great source. Omega-3s, and you can get those from like fatty fishes and tuna and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of fish, so I am relying more on supplements for those omega-3s, because fish, no thank you. Of course, vitamin D, that is something that I also take. Again, that I'm out of. Like I said, I've got to go shopping tomorrow. I've actually got a list. And again, I threw the bottles away. I wasn't thinking, but yeah, I take vitamin D. I started taking vitamin D when I lived in Oregon, because you don't get a lot of sunlight over there. And I swear, when I was talking to my doctor about it, and she was running some blood work when I was pregnant with my oldest son, she's like, "You've got a vitamin D deficiency." And I remember thinking, "Oh no, what's this? Is it bad?" She's like, "Oh, don't worry. All of us Oregonians have vitamin D deficiency because we don't get enough sunlight." So I don't worry about it so much in the summertime, especially not here in the desert. We get a lot of sun around here, but in Oregon, it was constant cloud cover. But I do still take a vitamin D supplement because it's just habit now. Okay, sorry about that. If my voice is a little bit different, my little microphone died, so I'll try to make this part quick. Grass-fed beef, poultry, pork, things like that, they're a great way to get magnesium, getting your vitamin B2s, vitamin 5s, vitamin B6s, vitamin B7s, magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus. Greens like green lettuce, spinach, avocados, they're a great way of getting also getting your vitamin B's in there and calcium. You can supplement using your foods through the ketogenic diet. You just have to know which ones will give you the most benefit and where that will be at. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys would like more information on vitamins and how they help your body, just let me know down in the comments below, and I would love to talk more into that. Just so you know, I am not a doctor or a healthcare provider in any way, any shape or form. This is just me and what I do personally and what I take personally to help my body perform at its best. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you guys next week with updates on my running and how things are going. Bye.